Good day. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Sorry, how do I say your name?
My
What is your name?
My name is Cha. T-R-A.
Cha. Okay, great. Nice
What
to
is-
meet you. Oh, T-R-A. Oh, okay. I thought it's T-Y-A. Okay, Tra. Okay, great. And where are you from?
Because I'm from Vietnam.
Wow, nice. Okay, I just want to quickly make a note. Vietnam, so that all the teachers can know. Great. And my name is Monique, and I am from South Africa. It's very nice to meet you today. Sorry, just 1 second.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Great. How old are you? Sorry, let me ask it like this. Are you working or are you a student?
I'm still a student in middle school.
Okay, good. You're a middle school student. All right. Well, it's really good to meet you today, Tra. And I would like you to tell me, why do you want to take English lessons? What do you want to learn?
Right now I am learning English, so I want to learn more about English. Yes, today we have 20 minutes. I want to have an interesting conversation with you. Can you help me?
Sure, that's no problem. Firstly, I can hear chickens. Are there chickens in your background?
No.
Isn't that a chicken? I hear something that sounds like a chicken who's going cuckoo in the background, in the yard, maybe.
Yes. Yes, my country, Vietnam, look like S.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. So do you stay in a town or in the city?
I live in Thái Nguyên. It's a city near Hanoi, but my hometown is countryside. So yes, I live in countryside.
Oh, that's nice. You actually stay in the countryside, but it's close to the city, right?
Yes.
Wow, okay. All right, let's play the question game for today. I will ask you some questions. I want you to try to ask me some questions so that we can get to know each other. Is that okay?
Yes.
It's good for your conversation skills. Okay, so what question can you think of to ask me about myself? You can ask about my country, my culture, my family, my work, anything.
So I think I want to ask you some questions about your country, South Africa. I want to learn more about South Africa because my English teacher in extra class said with me, "Oh, South Africa is very, very good. Like it's good way to help me learning English." So yes, I like to study English in South Africa.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, yes, in South Africa, we have many English schools, and South Africa is a country with many different people from all over the world. There are many European people staying here. There are many African people, Indian people, Chinese people. You will get someone from all over the world staying in South Africa. And there are many languages spoken in South Africa. We have 11 official languages in South Africa.
Oh yes.
So there's not just one language.
Yes. I think in Vietnam we have 54 languages.
You have 54 languages in Vietnam?
Yes.
Wow.
Because in Vietnam we have 54 ethnic groups, and each ethnic region has its own language. Yes, and so we have 54 languages.
So is it 54 languages or 54 different dialects?
54 like languages.
Okay. What is the main language? The biggest language?
Yes, the main language is Vietnamese. Like in Vietnam we say that king. Oh.
King? King.
Yes. Yes, it's the main language in Vietnam.
Okay, that's interesting. That's the main language, but then there's 54 different dialects and languages all around the country. Wow. Yeah. How many languages do you speak?
Vietnamese, and right now I'm learning English.
Okay, wow. So your native language is just Vietnamese. You don't have another native language that you speak.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And your parents? Can your parents speak other languages as well?
My parents can speak French.
French? Wow. Why can they speak French? Do people speak French in Vietnam?
No, because it's long time ago. In the people in Vietnam like study French. So yes, so I think they can speak fluently French.
Wow, that's really interesting that your parents can speak French. I speak a language called Afrikaans. Afrikaans. It's actually without the S in the middle. I accidentally spelled it there. So it's similar to Dutch. It comes from the Dutch language. And my ancestors came from the Netherlands and France and Germany and Ireland. So that's how we, that's kind of, I don't know which language or where I really come from. I'm just a South African. Okay, so you're in middle school. What subjects do you enjoy learning about?
In my school, we have many subjects, but I just like English. I think it's very, very interesting.
Okay, wow. So you don't like subjects like math, geography, history, science? They're not your favorite?
Yes, it's very, very difficult for me.
Okay. But you do very well with English, I think.
Yes.
You speak English very well. Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, your turn to ask. Now it's your turn to ask a question. What question can you think of maybe to ask me?
Okay, so I think the next questions I want to ask you is what is your culinary background in your country?
My culinary background, like my food background?
Yes.
That's a good question. Well, the food of the country. Well, since I come from Europe, we eat a lot of European food, right? So we eat Wurst, which is like a German delicacy. We like to eat that. And we eat like French croissants and French baked goods. We eat pap, which is basically a maize meal. It's made from maize, from corn. Yeah. So we like to eat meat that we put on a barbecue, like a barbecue. We call it a braai. We braai the meat or wors, and we eat it with this maize meal and a tomato paste that we make with it. That's one of the favorite foods. Then we also eat other foods with a lot of spices, like for example babooti, which is like a minced meat with spices and sweet sauces inside, and then you put an egg on top and you roast it in the oven, and we serve it with rice, which is mixed with turmeric and other spices. Yeah, that's also one of my favorites.
Yes, very yummy.
Yeah, and we also have a lot of sweet things that we like to eat. Like in South Africa, we love to bake cakes, and a very special South African cake is called a milk tart. Milk tart, and it's made with milk and condensed milk to form a milk tart. It's a common South African dish. Yeah, that we eat. And how about in Vietnam? Is there something that specifically comes from Vietnam? Like a noodle or something?
In Vietnam, we have many delicious food. Like the popular food is phở and spring roll.
Oh yes, they are delicious. I love spring rolls. Do they come from Vietnam?
Yes.
Spring roll?
Yes.
That is so yummy with prawns inside. What do you eat inside the spring roll?
I think we have vegetable, beef, some carrot. Yes, and noodle.
That sounds delicious. You're making me hungry now.
Yes, and some egg and cucumber.
Oh, egg and cucumber as well inside. Okay. And do Vietnamese people eat insects, like, for example, locusts or worms or anything like that? Insects. Because in Africa, some people eat mopani worms. They fry these worms and eat them.
Let me think. I think no. But in Vietnam, in some countryside, but not my countryside, they eat snake.
Ooh, have you ever eaten a snake before?
Nope. I'm scary. Yes.
Yeah, I also think it's scary to eat a snake. Yeah, in South Africa, some people also eat snakes and crocodiles. Some people eat crocodile meat.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea, but anyway. And seafood. Do people eat lots of seafood in Vietnam?
Yes, in Vietnam we have many beaches. So yes, we have many fish and shrimp. Yeah. Yes. Kind of things like that.
Do you stay close to the ocean?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't.
So you stay more to the inland, right? Not close to the ocean. How far is your town to the ocean?
About maybe like about 100 kilometers.
Oh, it's not so far though. I stay about 500 kilometers away from the ocean because I stay in the middle of South Africa.
But I think in my hometown, the countryside, we have many lake, river, and mountains. So yes.
Oh, it sounds beautiful. It sounds like you stay in a really nice place. Right? Yeah. Okay, your turn to ask a question.
Lisa, I want to ask you, the question is, what do you love to do in your free time?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. I have two kids. Did I tell you this before? I have two little daughters, a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old, right? So I love to take my kids hiking. We like to go walk. We like to do horse riding. I love horse riding, and my kids also like it. I love reading, but because I have children, I don't get a lot of chances to just sit and read a book, although I love it. I like going to the movies. I like traveling or touring. I like going to the beach. I like to do charity work. I like many things about life, actually.
Yes, me too. In my free time, I have a lot of favorite things to do. No, I like to learning English. I like to learning another languages. And yes, and I also love playing piano. I have been playing piano since I was about about 11 years old, and I'm really good at that.
Wow, that's amazing. So you can play the piano very well, right? You started when you were 11. How old are you now? 13, 14?
13.
13, okay. Wow. So you sound like someone who, you enjoy life, right? You enjoy doing things in life, which I think is great. Who is in the house with you? Is that your mother?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw her walking by. Do you have siblings, brothers or sisters?
I have one older sister. She's 19 years old.
Oh, so she's done with school, right? Is she finished with
Yeah,
school?
she finished high school and she goes university.
Wow. And what is she studying in university?
She studied about marketing and computer.
Marketing. Wow, computer science and marketing. What would you like to study one day? Do you know?
I think when I was a child, I like to be in a business woman. So yeah, so I like to learning English.
Okay, I think that's a good goal for the future, to become a businesswoman.
Yes,
And that's why you need to learn English. That's perfect. I'm glad that you are starting early
yes,
to learn English.
yes, and I like to learning another language.
So you like languages, right? You like to learn new languages. Is it true?
Yes, I want to become business woman. So I like to travel around the world. And yes, English helped me a lot when I traveling.
Have you traveled before?
My mother said with me like I was young, so I don't have a lot money to travel. Like like I'm very poor. So yes.
But when you're older, you can travel, right? It is expensive to travel with a family, but when you're older, I think you can travel
Yes.
and enjoy traveling.
Actually, when I was about 12 years old, I remember one quote by Nelson Mandela is that, yeah, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, it goes to his head. But if you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. Yes, and it just makes me feel love language more on a daily basis, and that's how I started.
That is beautiful. I'm so happy that you know that. It's a very, very famous quote in Nelson Mandela, and it means a lot to South Africans. So yeah, I'm happy to hear that you know about this, and I agree with you. Okay, Trey, it was really good to see you today, and I hope I will get a chance to speak with you again. You must have a great day.
Me too, and hope we can talk again in the future. And I want to say that.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me practicing English today. Okay, so
thank you.
Yes, so thank you so much, and nice to meet you.
Thanks, Trey. You too. See you next time. You can just look at my schedule. Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you.